They're young, they're fun, and they're in the workforce. Gen Z. AJ, Madison in here. So I want to talk to you guys about, because we talk a lot, I do the urban word of the day, and we have fun with that, like the words that you guys say that sometimes sound a lot like stuff we've said in the past, but then you guys have made new words out of it, new meanings. But I want to bring you in because you are in the workforce, and the boomers in particular are having a tough time figuring this out. So I want to get your perspective. Let's start with you, AJ, on because I asked you guys immediately, what are you guys worried about? And you guys were like, getting a job, having a job, keeping a job. Yeah. You worry about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of difficult now. It's a hard process. A lot of my friends, don't have jobs. They're all
losers?
College educated. They're not losers. I mean, they try, but, it's kind of tough.
And they went to school. They
went to school. They got a degree. That used to be like the guarantee. Like, you got the college degree and you're good. But, it's tougher than that now. So
now, Madison, do you feel like you guys were sold a bill of goods? Like you had to get a degree, go to college, otherwise you were going to be nothing?
Kind of, yeah.
Really? Get closer to the microphone. Don't worry, it's not going to bite you, honey. There you go. There you go, darling. It's not going to bite you. So do you feel like, though, that if you're looking back on it now, do you feel like, I don't know if I really need to do all those things?
No, I mean, I still think I wouldn't have changed my decision, going back and getting a college degree. And I still think there's value to it, but I do feel like I thought that was just my plan. I never really thought when I was a senior in high school, oh, do I want to go to college? It was more I'm going to college. Where am I going to go? What am I going to do?
Were your parents always telling you that college was the next thing you would do after high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they would have supported me if I wanted to do something else, but I never thought about it.
But it was almost like that path was laid out for you.
Yeah.
Did you feel the same way, AJ? Because I know, a lot of my friends, when we were young, because college was just really starting to become the thing you had to do when I was a youngster. Back in the day when your mom and dad were probably the same age as me, that the college was just starting to become the thing. The SATs were super important, and you had to go this pathway or that pathway. Did you feel the same thing where this was laid out? There was no question that you were doing this.
Yeah, I think just for the type of job that I wanted to do, working in media and stuff, college felt what the next step was for me. If I wanted to be a welder or something, or if I wanted to do something that didn't have, that I didn't need a college degree, obviously I wouldn't go to college. But
if you went to your mom and dad, so here you are. How old are you?
22.
And Madison?
21.
You went to your mom and dad. You said, Mom, Dad, I want to go to trade school. I think, and because when you guys, because you were the COVID babies, right? So you had your senior years essentially were kind of crushed, or the junior and senior years. Then you had all of this stuff happening while you're going through school. All of a sudden, AI comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And stuff. If you would have said, a few years ago, I want to be a male model, whatever it is, I don't know. Would they have supported you?
Well, I think if I told them I want to go to trade school, they'd call me crazy because I'm not good at any of that stuff. So
that's why you're going to trade school.
They would know that I'm not. Well, but I don't have any of the basic skills. I'm not even. I think they would support me as long as they know that I have a plan to take the next step. But that obviously wouldn't be a very good plan for me because I'm not good at trade stuff. I'm not. I don't build stuff ever.
No, you don't. We know that.
Yeah.
What about you, Madison? So, if you would have went to mom and dad and said, look, you know what? I want to, whatever it is, you want to go be a welder, right? You know what? You want to be an influencer. You want to, my sister, she said, screw this. I'm great at makeup and hair. I'm going to go do that. I don't want to go to college. It's a waste of time for me. Would they have been yeah, that's great?
I think they would have advised me to get a college degree because you always have that to fall back on. But at the end of the day, they would have let me make my own choice. But I do think it does really depend on how you grow up, because I know a lot of people who just graduated college and are now going to cosmetology school, but they still got their degree so they can fall back on it if it doesn't work out.
Usually it's the other way around. You go to cosmetology school afterwards, I went to school and this sucks. I want to cut hair and hang out and do stuff like that, and I can't get a job in a building, and because how many of your friends, right, between you two, have got degrees and they're working in fields that have nothing to do with their degrees?
Several.
Yeah.
Yeah. Already. And it's we're a year out of college, so.
That's the crazy thing, because I have so many of my friends. My one buddy, he went to school. He got a language degree, an English degree, and by the way, he's killing it. He manages a Walmart in Southern California and makes money that's insane.
Yeah.
But he just laughs about it. He's like, yeah, I didn't tell you about the origin of Swahili, but I manage a Walmart now. But how many people that got these degrees and then now they don't do anything with them?
Yeah. I had a buddy that had a youth ministry degree.
As you do.
And then got a job in concrete management, or got a job like pouring concrete. Didn't like it, and is now working for our school.
See, I mean, that's crazy.
It's a weird path. But.
Talking to our Gen Z kids who work here, and we're talking about like the future and what they worry about. Affordability, you hear it all the time. Like we talk about that. Like you guys worry about, I mean, not you, Madison, because your family's rich, but so much so that she told us her dad has an electronic cat feeder where he can watch the cats and decide like he's a god when to feed them or not. But do you guys?
Where do you get those?
Dude.
Sky Mall.
Okay. Oh, I can use one.
Do you guys worry about like one day I'm never going to own a house? Like that's a dream.
Yeah, I definitely worry about that. The prices are just going up, I mean, maybe not but it seems like rent right now seems like crazy compared to like what my parents paid for rent when they were growing up. And I know like inflation obviously is going up.
But
do you both pay rent?
I
No,
do.
I don't.
No, you live at home?
Live at home, yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, saving
smart.
money.
How many roommates do you have, Madison?
I have 3 other roommates. We live
Because
in
you
a
have to,
house.
right?
What?
Because you have to, right?
Because you have to, right?
Oh, have to, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like searching the market for a place, and I saw like this guy had this just like a room above his garage listed like 600 square feet, studio apartment, and it was like $1,200 a month.
Yeah.
For a 600 square foot guy like above a guy's garage.
I know.
It's like insane.
Fonzie didn't pay that much when he lived with the Cunninghams. So let you guys know that. So
he just had to work on their car.
He had to
whenever
work
they
on their
needed
car
it.
once in a while, and he can't. AJ has no skills. He already told us that.
Yeah.
No skills whatsoever.
That's right.
You were joking about you said AI. You're kind of worried about AI. Mm-hmm. I get it. I mean, do you guys as you guys are coming through school now, you're looking around going, all these jobs they're training us for, AI is going to do them. They're talking about taking doctors' jobs.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. There's also the other thing I'm worried about is it just like our brains just like shrinking because we don't have to do like anything. Like I've seen like the robots that like do your like chores for you basically.
Yeah.
Like soon, like
we call those bell bots.
It's just gonna like turn they're gonna do all this stuff. They're gonna drive for us. Like this entire like next generation of children is gonna like basically not do like any chores, not have to like drive their cars. And it's
Well, then they're not getting a damn allowance.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But then it's like they're not gonna like have any like discipline or work skills because they didn't have to do anything growing up.
Yeah,
life's so easy.
And that's interesting. Do you worry about AI, Madison?
We were talking about this before, and I was saying that I love AI, but I guess I love like ChatGPT. Like when it first came out, when I was like a sophomore in college, and I could use it to rewrite a sentence for me and make it sound better. I like using it as a tool, and I think that's how everyone should. But I do think that it is like getting to an extreme level. Yeah,
you guys were in college when AI, like ChatGPT was starting to take off. How much did you use it? Like AJ's like, dude, it basically got me through school.
I definitely used to get through stuff. Yeah.
Did you go
papers written with it?
I didn't write I never wrote an entire paper with it. But
an entire paper.
I would always struggle with like I would never like closing sentences basically, or like I would need like a couple extra words. So I'd be like, hey, write an extra sentence for me, or like close this paragraph or whatever, like add a sentence.
Oh, because you had to have like a 2,000.
Because I had to like get to like the word count or whatever. So I would just go to paragraphs, put the paragraph in, and be like, put an extra 1 or 2 sentences in this, and then get to that word count.
So when you look, your parents are probably either boomers or Gen X.
Gen X.
So their Gen X are cool, right?
Yeah.
But they're boomers or Gen X. What do they say when they look at, because like I'm a Gen X. We're the smallest generation, but we're the generation where, you guys have heard the stories. We used to have MTVs like, do you know where your kids are? Right? It's a different world. How do they approach you guys as, when they say, stop your whining, stop your bitching. Let me tell you what I do. Walk uphill both ways and stuff like that in the snow.
Do you mean just like in general? I feel like my parents are, I don't know, I feel like they like get it. Like they understand what our life is like now. And like, yes, you guys grew up in such a different way, but I feel like they understand that things are hard for us now too, just in a different way.
It's definitely in a different way. We were neglected.
Yeah.
And you guys were overparented at times. What about your parents, AJ?
They're pretty chill. Like they don't really do that. They don't, you know, I don't know. They don't be like, oh, I grew up this way or whatever, so you have to too. But I mean, I've seen like other friends' parents do that to them, but mine, you know.
Where do you think you guys are going to be? So let's snapshot 5 years from now. Where do you think you're going to be, Madison?
Well, I better have a full-time job because right now I work 2 jobs.
So you kind of have a full-time job.
I do. Yeah, I work full-time, but not like a.
And again, that's a necessity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So
I love this job, but.
Is this, when you went to college, was you wanted to be in media? Was like that your dream?
My degree is in marketing, so I moved to Nashville because I want to work in music business. So that was my dream.
Belle, what do you think about that?
I think that she's going to be roundly disappointed.
Yeah, that's sad. For those you know, Belle was a big-time record guy.
Really?
Yeah. This is
did
where
not
he is
know
now.
that.
I went to Belmont for music business, and I ended up dropping out, and I am so glad I did because everything I was learning was going to be useless in about 5 years.
Yeah, it's a different world out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It is a different world. But you know what? We got, music. It's just different. As I've said this, media it's more fragmented, but there's more opportunity than ever before. But you have to carve a path at times. It's different. What about you?
Yeah.
Like when you went to college, what'd you go to college for?
Media communications.
But what is like that? I mean, that seems like communications. Oh, I went to school for communications. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, it was just anything in media. It was kind of a wide variety of things. Like I did like classes in graphic design, TV production, film, like all different kinds of classes. I just knew I wanted to work in media. So I took classes like that in high school too. Like my high school had AV classes, broadcasting classes, all that stuff. So I took all those classes.
I took floriculture in high school, and everybody laughed at me. They're like, dude, you're doing flower stuff? I'm like, yeah, keep laughing. By the way, it's also a college class. I'm the one guy out of the 26 girls. You guys have fun. Why was that? What? Because that's what I did, okay? I was not very good. By the way, it was way harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's like when guys would take home ec, it was only just to be hanging out with girls.
Yeah, it was.
One of my roommates took women's history in college, so
smart.
He was pretty smart.
It's women's history.
Yeah,
that is. So when you guys graduate, did you guys have tons of debt?
I still do. I'm just starting to pay my student loans right now. Actually, I just paid them yesterday.
So what does that look like? Like for how long do you think it's going to be to take all that and pay it down?
I think what it says is 20 years from now.
Fantastic. That's good. That's good.
And I don't have, that much debt compared to what.
Yeah, I'm sure you have friends who are like 6 figures in debt.
I've heard just horror stories, and I think mine's like pretty
manageable.
Yeah.
But still, it's 20 years.
But still, yeah, I saw that, and I was like, it said like 2046 or 2045, and I was like,
oh my God, that's insane. What about you?
Not as much. I mean, I went to a smaller school, got some pretty big scholarships. So
for all your skills that you don't have,
had some help from parents, and
that's always a good thing.
Yeah. Well, I got scholarships for skills I do have.
What skills are those?
Getting good grades.
Okay, he's a good grade getter.
Playing tennis.
Oh yeah, I forgot. For those of you who know, he's a superstar tennis player.
Not superstar.
Superstar.
Division 3.
Superstar.
Division 3 bench rider.
He would smoke us. He's going to be my pickleball partner.
That's right.
And we're going to be playing pickleball soon here and some of these money games, so that way you can have another job.
Well, hey,
I do have another job coaching pickleball. Course at Westmead.
Lars Ulrich started out as a tennis player.
Who?
His father, Lars Ulrich from Metallica.
Yeah.
His father was a famous tennis player. He was planning on being one. Turned out he couldn't cut it, and he ended up in a band that made him billions.
Maybe you should think about that. Oh, that's right. You have no skills.
I have no music skills.
There you go. That's why he's going to be a male model, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll do that.
AJ and Madison, we appreciate you guys coming on. Next time, we're going to have a little bit more fun. We're talk less about this and more about the cool language of the youth of America. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today.